Hurricane Lee becomes post-tropical. This is type of documentaries. Lee had transitioned into a post-tropical cyclone that is going to make landfall. Latest position at 8 AM AST on September 16th, or 12 PM UTC, is 42.7 degrees north, 66.2 degrees west. Simultaneously, it is equipped with maximum sustainment of 70 knots, or equivalent to 130 km per hour, and has not fluctuated a lot during the past 24 hours despite battling with unfavorable environmental conditions. Over the northwestern part, winds exceeding 60 knots were recorded in the latest aircraft reconnaissance into the storm. Imagery shows that the storm center has been devoid of convection for quite some time now, though featuring large convective bands surrounding it, especially in the northwestern quadrant. Thinning cloud tops are also observed in the southeastern side, and shall give more evidence for NHC classifying it as a post-tropical cyclone. As stated previously, the storm is moving into a very unfavorable environment as the polar motion shall continue. Sea surface temperatures are dropping well lower than 25 degrees Celsius, with strong southerly shear continue to impact the southern semi-cycle, reaching from 20 to up to 60 knots. Despite being post-tropical, its center is still filled with dangerous and life-threatening winds. A hurricane watch is in effect for New Brunswick from the US-Canada border to Point Lepreau, and Nova Scotia from Digby to Akamsecum. A tropical storm warning is present along the coastline from Massachusetts to Point Tupper and Nova Scotia. A tropical storm watch is issued for the eastern coast of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Wind probabilities shows that tropical storm force wind is very likely to affect the southern portions of Maine, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick, and could possibly expand to the northeast to central parts of Newfoundland, most likely in the early mornings of Sunday, and extending from west to east in the near future. Continuing to show threats of storm surge reaching as high as 3 feet could affect the coastline from the state of Rhode Island to the US-Canada border in the eastern tip of Maine. Swells generated by the hurricane continues to affect the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, and etc. The eastern coast of the US and Atlantic Canada are also under the effect of these life-threatening conditions. Slight flash flooding possibilities expected in the eastern portions of Maine, with marginal chances in the central part. In terms of rainfall, for the storm's track, Atlantic Canada and Maine are expected to experience rainfall of up to 4 inches in the area, with possible scattered areas having rainfall of around 6 inches. Modern guidance is in good agreement that the storm shall continue with a polar track for some more time, before turning into the northeast and possibly reaching portions of Europe as remains. Intensity guidance is also concentrated, with the storm rapidly weakening as it makes land interaction, but it is uncertain whether the storm will remain a powerful cyclone after re-entering the northern parts of the Atlantic Ocean. These indications are all aligning and supporting NHC's forecast cone, with it degenerating into a storm with low-end gale winds by Monday. Significant impacts are possible and likely to occur. Please consult products from your local weather office, or seek official info from the National Hurricane Center.